Okay. So we're going to click next turn. There go the people. Here we go.
Mathematics is the gate and key to the sciences.
Yes, it is. And as you can see, you can build the catapult and the courthouse. So we're going to leave these guys here for the moment. Apparently, they're not at full strength, so I didn't realise that. So let's click that to get them fortified. Now again, we've got more workers not doing anything, but if you look, that will expand in 7 turns. It'll probably expand that way, to be honest, which is just my luck. But you never know. I mean, look, there's a little house there. So I'm going to leave those. Just press the old space bar. And here's my workers. Let's get them across the open terrain there. Now we have our research. Now what have we got here? We have writing, which is a very good thing to have for libraries, a great library, and means we can have embassies, which is always useful. We can have trapping, which is for your horses and ivory and stuff like that. We don't really have any yet, although there's ivory there, but there's the barbarians, so we can't. Optics is good for getting across the water, which we don't know if there's anything out there. We don't know if there's anything out. There's a little island there, and there looks to be an island here. So maybe optics could be good. Currency is good for money, obviously. Engineering is good for, well, aqueducts, very useful by water. You can have bridge over rivers, and you can get trade routes, which we don't have many. But you can basically, that would mean that you could build a road from, say, Erdene to Cape Town, for example, and it could go over this bridge, over this water here, so you wouldn't have to go all the way around it, so it's kind of useful. And I'm working for military, which I'm not too sure which to go for. I'm just trying to think. I'm going to go for cheap and cheerful and go for writing, because it's only 3 turns. So let's have that. Okay, so these guys are moving along, and they're going for one particular reason, these. So off they go. And now Kamehameha has entered the classical era, so they've kind of in the research thing, they've moved across, if you remember. Here we go. So they've moved into the classical era here. We're already in the classical era, but they've just moved into classical era now. There's the enemy, of which we shall remove them now. Goodbye. Oh yes. So we have Howard. Again, they woke up because the things are there. I'm going to leave them on fortify, and I'm going to snooze these guys for the moment, and I'm going to bring them in there and build us a farm, get some food. Alright, so we're going over here, and these are really good for getting rid of barbarians and things, so you don't need to go up close to them. Okay. Oh, world's most progressive player. Oh, there I am. Me, you, me. And there's Kamehameha and Gajah Mada down there. And these are the 3 players that I have no idea who they are. Now, what I was looking at here is this. The merchants of Cape Town seek new riches. They have heard rumours of incense and its great value. Well, there's our incense. You'll be rewarded if you're able to connect this resource to your trade network. So, basically, if we can connect incense to our trade network, they'll be happy and they'll give us some of this stuff. Culture, which is a bonus when you get it, because you can buy things with it. So anyway, let's move these little guys across, and they've just woken up because they've heard me approaching through the wilderness.
He who destroys a good book kills reason itself.
Or, as most people these days don't realise, it's not a Kindle. So, there you go. So we can have embassies, and so we can build our first science library. Now let's go back over here. So these guys have finished doing their little farm. This is a farm here, the little cottage thing here. And what can they do? Well, 11 turns, 5 turns. But let's go over here a minute. Now it's removed 27 damage there. Not that much, but you got to be careful. You see, you don't want these to board, because they can board here and take your workers, and then we'll have to sort of get them back. That's why I don't have any troops, which I really need the troops. I need the troops here and here. I need to get iron working so I can expand these guys to do some other stuff. So before we do any of that, let's get me iron working, because once I've got iron working, I can protect my borders a lot better. I can have swords, and we have some iron there, and we can buy some other stuff. So I don't know, hang on, let me think. Well, what to go for? I mean, you can open the old technology tree and have a look. There's trapping. So you need horseback riding. We don't need it yet. But then to move in, what we could do, I mean, some people do, is they click on here on the medieval era, and you move into the medieval era, even though you still basically got all this lot to do. Optics, I'm going to go with optics, because optics helps me get across water. And, oh, maybe not, I don't know, hang on a second, let me have a look. I'm not bothered about drama and poetry yet. I'll end up having to get that soon anyway, so it's not like I'm going to have to... Right, no, let's go for ironworking. Okay, so, oh, here we go. Now we have a quarry, so we can build a quarry. There you go, get some production going. So let's just move back over there and have a look. So we really want these gems here, so I'm actually going to buy, because we haven't got any gems really. We've got some there, but gems is a good one. So let's click on here. Get all talking here. We can buy a tile. It tells you which other tiles you can go for, but that's the one I want, 55 gold. Return to the map. You can also do this if you want to purchase stuff to progress. So you might see some like horses here, which is fine and dandy, but here's incense. So what we could do is buy that. Okay, so where were we? Oh, yes. So here we go. Now I'm not sure how far we can do this from, I can't remember. Oh, here we go. Now the worst thing is this usually happens with me many a time, and it annoys me to hell, is you take them out and then somebody just comes in and nicks all the gold. But, you know, that's just typical of whatever it is that you blame. Oh, look, there they are. Typical. So, I don't actually want to attack them. I'm going to let my enemies here attack them, and then I'm just going to go in and take the gold, because this usually happens with me for some stupid reason. It's like they see me coming or something. So I'm going to leave them there for the moment, or maybe just bring them a bit closer. There we go, let's just leave them there for a sec. Here we go. Again, they won't... Oh, they will go in because they're... Oh, they're thingies. So let's just try this anyway, see if it works. Probably not. Okay. So we're getting a bit more in depth now in the game. We got my composite bowman, which I'm going to kind of leave at the doors here. And we've got our we've got this here, but look, oh look, there's our incense. So let's get over there. So we built the composite bowmen, which are useful, and we'll have a think now of what we're going to do next. Okay. So, I mean, some people can play this and they've had many years of experience in this, so it kind of, even now I'm still learning. Ah, there you see. So, we can wake these guys up. Let me just go back on this here. Wake them up. You don't have to press that, you can just move them. And we're going to get them over there. They'll be moving in a second. So, we built the composite bowman. And yes, I'll probably be expanding these little guys soon when I get ironworks. But I want to build a building. So let's have a look at water mill. Here we are. We get some maintenance, food. Well, get food basically in production. So let's get that going. See, they've taken my... In fact, there's two civilizations here, and they've stolen me gold, which I'm not too thrilled about. They're not going to attack me because they're friendlies at the moment. But I'm going to maybe have a wander around, see what I can find. Let me just move out a bit. Maybe have another settler. You can never have too... Well, you can have too many settlers. That's going to be kind of okay. I want a settler here. Oh, barbarians. But I want settlers because, look, there's wine to get drunk on and stuff. So when this is finished, I'm going to... in fact, I might purchase a settler, or... Let me have a look. No, I'll build a settler here. And move them across to there. So let's move them along. There's my worker. What's he doing? He was going over there. He never made it, did he? So there you go. We didn't win that one. We were close to getting it, and if we had done it, we'd have got some sort of bonus. So now we can do a plantation, which is what I believe Ife or what Mogadishu was it? Can't remember who it was. Cape Town, I think, wanted us to do it. I mean, it's good for my network and it's good for theirs. What I will do now that this guy's asleep and not doing anything is I'm going to drag him by the road to there. When he finally gets there, he'll be building a road from there to there, which will connect the cities, and hence the distribution is better. Oh, damn barbarians! So apparently, so you can click on it there. There it is. There we go. So we have, as we know, copper and ivory even. I might go down there and see if I can get rid of that barbarian encampment. I might get some gold out of it, you never know. And look, we can do a plantation here. Who would have thought it? This is bananas. Ooh, nice commodity. And my golden age has ended, which means the gold drops down to 12 and various other things. My team, people are happy still. That's always a good thing. I have tried a couple of occasions where I tried little different things, and my people were unhappy by 12. Oh, let's go back here. Okay, I've no idea where my enemy was. I clicked the button and it was on there. Right, so we built the mine, and look, now we can construct a mine and we can have this luxury thing. Very good, very good. I really need a settler. I'm going to get a settler here. I'm going to get a settler. I'm going to have him here in the middle. And why in the middle? Well, in my eyes, he can connect between these two, right? So we can then maybe even have all this here. And I can't remember exactly, but I don't think you can have two, like you can't have anybody within like 2 tiles or 1 tile around you. So if we had a settler here, that would basically pinch off all this like here, and I can expand, and so can I or whatever. So let's have a wander down here. The old quick march routine. Right, before I look at anything. So, we're currently on 825 BC. That's our date. We're on turn 82, believe it or not. So, as it says here, Cape Town requested you successfully connected incense to your trade network. That was the incense up here. Merchants happy, and we've increased the influence by 40. This is the influence. No, it's not. Sorry, it's just influence. So now they're friends. So as it says there, they'll export food to my capital, and they'll give you permission to move units through their borders. Well, considering their borders are here, there's not much really here. But you know, we could get to this little island by going through them now, which is kind of cool. So what we got? We've got the workers here. Let's get that mine building, and let's build this road. And what can these guys do? Well, many things. What can they do on this little manky hill up here? We'll figure it out in a second. And this is it. It's just like looking around, trying to find out what there is. Let's get rid of them. Yay! Now, like I say, you don't have to have barbarians when you play this game. You can have it without barbarians, but I think it kind of adds a bit of extra. You know, if you didn't have anything moving around and attacking you, obviously it's not nice if everyone attacks you because you've got no land. But there you go. There you go. So Kamehameha has proved the world is round. What that means is I think they've gone from one side to the other. So they've got boats. They've gone the boat section and that. So that's kind of cool, but not in my. We're going to try and see if we can attack these from here. Let's have a look. So they're here, which isn't always a good thing. So what can these guys do? Well, they can do a mine. Let's have a mine going. And we said we wanted a settler. How will a settler take? It'll take 21 turns. That was close. I might get a settler going from Istanbul. It'd be quicker. Do we have any? No, we don't. We don't have any birds floating high. So what we can do is we can build a granary. There you go. Of wheat, bananas, and deer. Okay. I see we've expanded. I'll just come back over here. We've expanded here, and we've got some iron. Now, what you can notice if I click on my people, I think these are the only ones that can. Yeah, they've got this upgrade unit. Now to do that you have to be in our borders, and we can upgrade it to a composite bowman, which is useful. So let's just see if we can get rid of these guys. Right, so let's build our road here. Well, we'll build it in a minute. How much is a settler? 7 turns. Let's build a settler from here. Okay, so we built the terracotta army. Creates a copy of each type of military land unit you control and places the unit near the city where the terracotta army is constructed, which I think was around here somewhere. So this is what we got. See, look, we've got some extra people, extra forces. Okay. Okay. So yes, so we've got these extra people now. That's the terracotta army, believe it or not, an archer. There they are. Look, we've got extra people, and that was always a bonus when you do things like that. That's why it's always nice to do a wonder. So we can do more wonders, don't get me wrong, but let's build some things. And we've got some people here now. We don't need to worry too much about that. We can have a cargo ship. Maybe get some trade routes going. Yeah, let's get a cargo ship. Maybe not yet. No, actually, no. Let's go for stoneworks. So there we go. So we've got all these extra people now, and what do we do with them? Well, we can keep an eye on the borders. I'm going to keep them there. Kind of put them over there. And I'll bring this up. See, we can upgrade them to composite bowmen. Obviously it needs gold, but we're only making 6 gold a turn, so I'm going to kind of leave that for the moment, because you know I'd like to upgrade them, but you know, I'd like these warriors upgraded realistically. I'm going to move these guys over here. Okay, so we can build our road. Let's see if we can get rid of these things. Okay. My warrior, I'm going to leave them there. I'm going to fortify them there.
Do not wait to strike till the iron is hot, but make it hot by striking.
So we can have a swordsman, have an heroic epic, and colossus. Mogadishu, I don't know what the quest was. Where's Mogadishu? No idea what it was. Can't remember what it was. But Ankara's now grown, which is why you can see they've now got some more things. So you see they're now expanding here and here. If we get the other settlers here, then it's kind of like, you know, pincer movement, as it were. We can have this here. I'm going to ignore the research and get rid of these guys. Okay, so we destroyed it, but I want my people in there, so I'm just going to move back over to here. They can't move this moment, but they can move in the next turn. So, what do we have? Well, we have trapping, which we can have for our ivory. We have optics to get across the old oceans. Engineering, drama. Yeah, I think optics might be good. There's no point getting trapping at the moment because we haven't got our settler over there. Oh yeah. Now they're not going to go into our borders. They haven't been given border acceptance, as it were. So these guys now have built our plantations. So we've got bananas. Is all our work? See, they're like expanding there. They're expanding. So that's not a good thing. Well, for us, definitely. Now, what can my people do? Where are they? I've lost them. There they are. So let's get them over here. Oh no, not over there. Oh. Where have they gone? There. So we're still building our road. we're going to fortify these guys here for the moment. And what I'll do is when I bring my settler in, I'm going to bring him across here, and then I'm going to have one of the army follow them, you know, to make sure they're safe. So we can construct the farm even though there's people there. Oh, well, hey. Oh, okay. So we've met the city of Bratislava, and they've given us 15 gold. And we got some gold off them by walking in and stealing the encampments there. So there's Bratislava. So on the map, we've kind of moved some of the snow, or the clouds away. So as you can see, there they are. So I'm not sure we can tell what kind of map it is. I don't know what map it is there. And what we've got here on the side, so we can get rid of that. We've met them, we've got some of that, then they give us some of that. And they're protecting Bratislava, so that basically means if we attack them, Indonesia would attack us. I'm not going to attack them, not unless somebody wants me to, but I don't really want to go and attack a city-state at the moment. Okay, so we have our orders, or we want some orders. Yeah, as you can tell, the barbarians have basically destroyed a lot of their crops here. This is what barbarians do. That's why you need protection along the borders. I don't think we've got that much, to be honest. I'm going to have a wander down here. Oh, let's build my farm.
Even brute beasts and wandering birds do not fall into the same traps or nets twice.
There we go. So we can have a circus and construct a camp. So we can get deer, ivory, fur and truffles. If we can have them, of course. I don't mean we can always. And then we have a city trade route here between all these. Oh, and look, there's the barbarians. So what we can do is we can try and maybe hurt them. Let me just move these guys across a minute. Typical, most of my bloody troops are down the bottom. Why have I done that? Right, okay, I'm going to leave them for the moment. So, research-wise, opposites get across the water. I mean, I'm curious about getting across the water because what's here and what's there. We could get across the water, or even up here. I don't even know what's up here. What's? But let's get currency. I think it's good for money, obviously. Oh right, so we can upgrade them to swordsman, which is probably a good idea. There you go. You try and upgrade your people, but not all the time. So we built that. So we got them workers doing some stuff there. Let's get these guys doing some work. I've got a feeling there's not going to be much there. We could have a look over there. Haven't been over there. I mean, you can sometimes find other states. That's the good thing about doing that. Unity's ordered. Which one? Oh, them. Okay, so they've built their mine there, even though it says you can construct a mine. But we've already constructed a mine. So what can we do with these guys? Not that much at the moment. I'm actually going to take them over there, and because there's going to be the workers here and the workers Well, actually, that's all there is. But there's going to be a worker going over here for the settler, so I'm going to bring them to there. Oh, see, they're coming to our base. So let me just have a little go at this. We can maybe do a bit of twofold. And then we can do a bit of this. And get rid of them. There we go. So where we're going? We're going over here, won't we? And we'll wander around. Okay, got my settler. So let's get my settler over here. And we'll stop there for the moment.